Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I once again have a gigantic basket of empties, and it's time to do another long chatty empties video. I have a whole empties playlist dating back to about 2018, 2019 I think is when I did my first empties video. If you want to binge watch the whole playlist, I will have it up in the cards. But these videos tend to be long because I really wait I wait a long time in between videos to do this. I'm thinking maybe I should try and do empties videos more often, but I kind of like it when I have like a lot of products that are totally empty that I can give you full reviews on. Personally, I trust empties reviews more than any other types of reviews because you've got time to go through the whole product and you've had that much time with it and you've got like your thoughts fully formed on it. So we've got a little bit of everything. We got hair care, we got skin care, we got makeup, we got body care. We got everything. So let me go ahead and sort everything and let's jump in. I'll also throw in timestamps just by the type. So I'm not going to have every makeup product listed down below, but I will have the skincare section, the makeup section, the hair care section if you want to jump around. All right, so I think a lot of like skincare and makeup are the biggest sections. So let's save those for last. I think I'm first gonna go in, let's do fragrance. I've got a lot of empty perfume bottles here and body sprays. So we'll do that, and then I think we're gonna jump into body care. Before we do that, I have one makeup brush cleaner, which technically, I don't know if it falls into makeup or whatever. This is the Cinema Secrets makeup brush cleanser. This is the best for like in between deep cleans, like if you're doing a quick wash in between, not wash, but like a quick clean off in between shades, or if, let's be honest, if you don't have time to deep clean your brushes one week, this works okay, but don't use it too often. The big bottle lasted me a long time, especially because I'm trying to get better at deep cleaning my brushes at least like once a week or every other week, more likely every other week. But I like this a lot. I've already rebought it, but I bought a smaller version of it because it did take me a long time to go through this, and this did take up a lot of space, both in my empties drawer and on like my shelf where I keep this stuff. But it's really good. I keep repurchasing it. It's a little pricey, but honestly, I think worth it for that kind of like really quick drying wash. If you're looking for like a good brush soap that is like a good deep cleaning, like you use water with it, then I would say use the Shop Miss A brush soaps. Those are really, really good. But this one you don't use with water. You literally just dip your brushes in here and then you clean it off on a paper towel, and it's quick and they're instantly dry and it's the best. All right, so the first fragrance, normally I don't put like these minis anymore because I don't get that many minis. I place orders every now and then, but I haven't like gotten a lot of like mini purchases or mini samples to try out. But this one was so nice. I actually put this perfume on like my loves list at Sephora, and I kind of want to pick it up at some point. This is from Ralph Lauren, and this is the Romance perfume, which surprised me because it's kind of like a musky rose, like a musky floral, and it was right up my alley. I love musk scents. I love flower scents. So like this, it shocked me by how much I liked this. So I'm definitely going to be at some point, maybe when there's a sale again, picking up a full size or maybe a mini travel size of this, but I liked it a lot and I wanted to mention it during my empties video. All right, next I have a bunch of empties from Dossier. Now Dossier has both sent me PR and I bought a lot of things from them. So this is a mixture of both PR and purchased. First we've got Floriental Vanilla. Usually, I'm not a fan of vanilla scents. I normally don't like food scented perfumes, but this, I think it's because it's more floral than it is vanilla, but it smelled delightful. And I think this is actually on my list. I'm waiting until I finish the rest of my perfumes because I've got like 6 more bottles, so I don't want to buy anything else until I finish those. But this is on my list to rebuy from Dossier once I need more. Next, we have Woody Sage, and this one was just okay. To be frank, I liked this more as like a room spray than I did as a perfume on me. Yeah, it's, what is it? So it's fig tree, grapefruit, sage, amberwood. Yeah, I'm not a huge fans of like those scents. Like I said, I like more the musky or the clean fresh. I love like fresh linens, crisp linens. So this one, it's not bad, but it's not up my alley. Here's another one that I thought was just okay. This is Aquatic Lime. It does smell like summer. But again, I'm not a huge fan of like summer scents. It's definitely, I think, a more masculine kind of scent. But I did use it up. Yeah. Oh, one of my absolute favorites. We have Floral Rose. I'm once again going to be buying this once I have a need to buy more. But it's like pure rose. Like literally smelling this right here. It's the same as if I walked over and I smelled a rose like in a vase. It's delightful. Absolutely delightful. Next we have Woody Chestnut, which I believe is a dupe for that like replica by the fireplace, and it does smell really nice. This is definitely for me more of like a winter kind of scent. And in my opinion, these are they're not as potent as a perfume, where a perfume can be very strong and it lasts a little bit longer. These are definitely closer to body sprays, but for me, I actually kind of prefer this more because I'm prone to migraines, and there are some perfumes where if I spray them, they can instantly trigger a migraine. So I do like having that same kind of like the notes, the smell, without it being so pungent. And I don't mind reapplying throughout a day or throwing this in my purse and bringing it with me, even bringing it like on vacation or something. So I do like this. Like I would definitely pick this up more so than I would pay the $160, whatever it is, for the, I just saw a Nat for the name brand of this. But it's not in my top 10 favorites from Dossier. Like I said, I like the musks and I like the florals better. Next, we had a surprise favorite. I have never really, until now, been a fan of rhubarb, but this is floral rhubarb. And this is delightful. It's just like a bouquet. It's just a lovely, lovely, I gotta get better at describing scents, but it's like a complex bouquet. That's what it is. And this, again, is on my list to purchase, again. Last but not least, for the fragrances, we have Gourmand White Flowers. This one is nice, but it's not my favorite kind of floral scent. It's almost a little too light. Like, it's very, very light on the floral. Like, you get floral at the very, very top note, and then it just kind of dissolves into like a kind of plain vanilla-y, I'm getting, base note, and it's not my favorite. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the vanillas. I don't even know if it technically has vanilla in here. Yeah, it's got berries as one of the top notes, which I might be getting that. I'm not a huge fan of like the citrusy or the fruity kind of scents, but it's not bad. I don't know if you guys would be interested in hearing me talk about CBD drops. These are THC free, so they don't give you that kind of high that you would get from THC. These are just strictly CBD, what makes you chill the hell out. And as someone with a very... it's a nice way of saying it, a really bad anxiety disorder. I've been searching because I know that Taylor talked about CBD, and I've been following other people on social media, and I've been, over the last few months, trying a bunch of different CBD brands, and I finally found one with a dosage that works really well for me. So I've stuck with that. It's not this one. This one is from Sonny's Wellness. This is technically a CBD coffee drop. I believe you can either take this directly under the tongue or with your coffee, and it tasted nice. But it wasn't a good enough CBD for me. This was 750 milligrams is the dosage, and it was just okay. If you guys are interested in me talking a little bit more about that, like the different brands I had to try out and what ended up finally working for me, let me know. I can definitely talk about it more. I just wouldn't know if you'd be interested in this kind of setting. Time for body care. So first I have my favorite soak. This is the Dr. Teals Epsom salt. This one, is this the scent that I like? I think this is the elderberry scent. Yeah, elderberry, not bad. My favorites are, they have a rose scent now, which is awesome, and they also have a eucalyptus scent, which is my second favorite. So this one was okay. I wouldn't buy this again, but I do love the Dr. Teals brand. They're the best kind of soak that I've found, and I get them at Target. They're a little bit pricey, but a bag lasts me a decent amount of time because it is pretty big, and you really only need like a cup at most for each bath. So I don't mind it. And I like just having these on hand. I do love baths. I do love soaking. So this is kind of like my little treat. And I've tried a bunch of other, like this Target store brand. I tried the Amazon store brand. And to be frank, none of the other brands of Epsom salt that I've tried have been as good as just the regular old Dr. Teals. This was sent to Alvin, actually, in PR through Influencer. And this is the Jason Dry Spray Deodorant. It was just okay. I ended up using this more. It took a long time to go through. So if you're looking for something that's long lasting, this is probably not a bad option. But Alvin isn't a huge fan of spray deodorants. I ended up using it. I prefer a roll-on deodorant just because I do tend to sweat a bit more. I sweat a lot. So I had to reapply this throughout the day. That's the only thing. It's like, it smelled really nice. It worked decently, but I ended up having to put this on a couple of times. And while I'm working from home, I can reapply it, but I don't want to have to reapply a deodorant, right? I can reapply a body fragrance, a scent or something, but I don't want to have to reapply a deodorant. I kind of want that to last all day, so... Next, I have a body scrub that really surprised me. I really like this, though it is really expensive. This is from First Aid Beauty, and this is the 10% AHA bump eraser body scrub. I really like using this on my legs. It's a really good scrub. Just like by itself, it's a really good scrub, but it has that AHA in there that really helps get rid of like those red spots, those red bumps. It's not permanent, of course. You got to keep using the scrub. But it worked really well, and it feels nice, and it makes my legs look and feel amazing. But like for the big regular size bottle, it's like $30. So I bought it like twice, and I'm taking a break now, and I'm using other body scrubs that are not as expensive. So this I think is going to turn into like an every now and then kind of treat. I really like it, but I don't think, especially with how much product I technically have to use, it doesn't last me that long. So that, it's a bit too expensive to keep having to rebuy, but I really do like it. This was actually a gift that I ended up really liking. If you can tell, I really like rose. This is from Crabtree and Evelyn. This is the Rose Water Bath and Shower Gel, and I'm pretty sure my grandma got this at Marshall's. It was a Christmas gift, I think, and I finally got around to using it. I love rose. I love shower gels. I like using a poof poof in the shower. And this smelled really, really nice, and it lasted me, I think I started using this in January, so it lasted me a long time. Next, we have a few lotions. This one was kind of a dud. I picked this up because I heard that it was a dupe, technically, for the, what is it called? The Boom Boom Cream from Sol de Janeiro, and it wasn't great. It didn't smell great. It wasn't a really great body or hand lotion, so this one from OGX, the Coconut Miracle Oil, I wouldn't really recommend this one. The one that I do think is a dupe is from Tree Hut, but I haven't finished a full version of it yet. I've only technically dipped my hand into it, but it is, I'll throw the picture and or name up of the one that I actually do think is a dupe for the Boom Boom Cream that I've been using. I actually bought 2 of them already. I just haven't finished a full one yet, so once it's actually empty, it'll be in a future Empties video. This is a lotion that I absolutely adore, but again, it's expensive. It's like $30 for the bottle, and I can't be spending that kind of money on lotion that I go through pretty quickly, but I was able to find it at Marshall's for like $10. $10.99. This is from Hemp's, and this is the Exotic Green Tea and Asian Pear. I love this scent. It's just so comforting. There's something about this that is just delightful. I love this. If I ever... That was Rex. Are you all good, buddy? Can I continue? There's just something so like comforting and delightful about this scent. I think this and like the Lush Karma Cream are like my top 2 favorite scents of like all time. I love those so much. But again, I don't like paying full price for this. So if I ever find it at Marshall's again, I will be stocking up. But I don't know if they still have it because I know it was kind of a dig to find it. I think there was only one there when I found this one. So downside, you can find it on sale or you can find it at like a Marshall's or a discount store. Jump on it. Don't pay full price for this. I can say the same about the next product. This is from Bath & Body Works, and this is their aromatherapy. I think this is the sleep scent. This is the real bottle is this big, but I like cutting it open and scooping every last little bit out of the container. And then you can recycle every part of it. That's why I love this kind of packaging. But again, I do not like buying these full price. These are like $16 or $18 full price, which is a bit expensive for a lotion. But the store just had their semi-annual sale. And these go for like $3.95. That is when you stock up. I just bought 4. That's when you stock up on these. They do last me a few weeks of just like an everyday hand lotion. That's why I like these. They're technically body creams, but these are the best moisturizing hand creams ever. I keep one at my desk, my work desk, which is on the other side of this room. And back in the day when I used to go to an office, I kept one at the office. Now I keep one in my office and I keep one in the bathroom just to use for after every time I wash my hands as well. But I love these. They're super creamy. The scents are all amazing. I don't think there's one scent that I've really not liked from here. There have been a few that are a little too strong. Like, again, I'm kind of prone to migraine, so if there's a scent that's too strong, it can kind of trigger those. He's like going after a toy very gently. It's kind of funny. Whenever I start talking, like either for work or for a video, if I start talking, he just kind of grabs a toy and starts playing with it. And he goes, oh, maybe if I keep playing with it, Mom will come play with me. Sorry, buddy, I'm almost done. Not really. We're like halfway, not even halfway done. But anyway, so some of these are a little too strong. Like I think the marble scent that they have in the same line is pretty strong. I wouldn't buy that one again. But it wasn't a bad scent. It was just really strong. So again, don't buy this full price. Buy it on sale. They're really good. Moving on to hair care. for the last few months, or for a few months before I found these products, I was in a hair rut. My hair was looking limp. It wasn't looking great. Whenever I snipped off like my split ends, it wasn't looking great. I was in a really bad like bleh kind of spot with my hair. And I decided to splurge and try this new brand. It's not a new brand to me. But it was so expensive that that's what was kind of preventing me from making the purchase, but I splurged and bought a set. This is from LUS, which is Love Your Curls, and this is the all-in-one 3-step system for curly hair. So it's step 1, sulfate-free shampoo, step 2, silicone-free conditioner, and then there's a step 3, all-in-one repair, hydrate, and style styler. And then I purchased separately, they have a new gel, I believe. I'll have to look up the name of the gel because I cut it off the tube. Again, I like cutting tubes open and getting everything out. I'll throw the name of the gel up right here. But I splurged on that and kind of bought it all together. These products are so good. And the whole point is that you're supposed to use a shampoo, use the conditioner. They sell a deep conditioner, which I might have talked about it in my last Empties video. I'll throw that up in the cards if you missed it. But they have a deep conditioner, and then theoretically, you're supposed to just use this all-in-one product, and then gel. And then that's it. And to me, I was like, that's a little simple. Because of this one thing, if you have curly hair or natural hair, you know we can get a lot of products. And you can end up in a routine that has upwards of like 8-9 products at times. Especially when the seasons change and then your hair needs kind of change as well. It's so complicated. So to see a brand like this that's a bit more pricey, but they're talking about like a really basic system with like an all-in-one styler, I was like, yeah, okay. And then I tried it. And I loved it. Oh my god, my hair bounced back so beautifully. Like now, this hair looks great. I haven't washed this hair in like 5 days. And it still looks good. It's a little frizzy. Like I could probably refresh, but my hair has looked amazing since I started using these products. So this 3-step system, I completely used up, and it took me a few weeks. And by weeks, I mean probably like 2 months-ish to use these up completely. It took me a long time because these are all concentrated products, so a little bit goes a long way, even on my really thick curly hair, which is awesome. They know what they're talking about there. So I actually already went ahead and I purchased their gigantic triple XL system. I'll throw a picture up here. I like the products so much, I bought those, and I have those in my shower right now. So it's a giant pump of the shampoo, the conditioner, and the all-in-one treatment. The one thing that I thought was just okay was the gel. Personally, especially now in the summer, I need a much stronger gel. This gel was just not strong enough for me. This gel is definitely geared more towards people with like finer hair or wavy hair. Like if you've got hair that's a little bit lighter, it can't really hold too much gel, you want to drag it down. This is a really good lightweight gel for that. But for me, I needed a little bit more. I need a little bit more oomph. So I have a different gel that I've been using that I love. But I was just so happy and surprised by how much I liked these products. I was in a rut. It's a really simple system. The only downside is kind of that price, but I have to say for how long the products last, I do think that price is worth it. But it is a bit up there. So if you're interested, I would say try like this kind of 3-step kit first, because you get a slight discount on the kit by itself, and then go from there. But I was just really surprised and happy with how that worked. This product I got in PR a while ago. This is the Mizani Wonder Crown. This is a scalp pre-poo kind of cleanser. I don't think, I definitely had the hair type to really need this as much. I think this is really more geared towards people who do protective styling to really get in there and pre-cleanse before you get into the shower and wash your hair. I didn't really need this. For the most part, my scalp has actually been really good recently, and I haven't really needed to do any extra treatments to it. But I did use it up completely. It lasted a long time because I don't wash my hair. I only wash my hair like once a week, so products can last me a little bit longer. But I don't think I had enough buildup or really enough in my hair for this to be worth it or needed. So this has been dethroned. This was my favorite affordable shampoo though. So if you're looking for a good affordable scalp healthy curly hair shampoo, this is from Head & Shoulders. This is the Royal Oils collection, the regular shampoo. It smells delightful, but I did fall in love with the LUS shampoo and conditioner, so this is the last one that I got. I do think this is, again, your best affordable option. These are on Amazon, these are at Target, and they're usually all under $10, shampoo, conditioner, and the deep conditioner. But I don't know, I haven't gone back from any other products since I've got those LUS ones. Next, we have a dry shampoo from Not Your Mother's. This is the Clean Freak Refreshing Dry Shampoo. This is unscented. I prefer my dry shampoos to be scented. This one was just okay. It definitely left a white cast on my hair. I had to make sure I only sprayed like on the bottom layers, or I really zhuzhed it out. But even then, I kind of still got a white cast. So not scented. It left a white cast. Not my favorite. I like the blue bottle better, like the beachy kind of scented one. It's like a coconut scent. Sometimes that one can also leave a white cast, but if you're careful, it doesn't look as bad. But this one I wouldn't be buying again. A dry shampoo that I didn't like, this is from Shea. This is their Detox dry shampoo. It was wild lily scented. It did not smell like wild lilies. This one was just pure white spray on my head, which I have black hair. I cannot be doing that. And it didn't really work that well for me. I think there's other more affordable, not more affordable, but there are other affordable options out there if you're looking for a good dry shampoo. I just didn't like this one from Shea. Last but not least for hair care, we have 2 deep conditioners. This is my favorite protein treatment recently. This is the Matcha Green Tea and Wild Apple Blossom Butter Mask from Not Your Mother's. This smells amazing. It just smells absolutely amazing. And it's just a really good protein treatment. So I only use this once a month. Max. I don't want to overload my hair with protein. So I deep condition at least once a week. The rest of the weeks I will use something like this Cantu deep conditioner or the LUS deep conditioner. But once a month I will either do Olaplex, which I have not bought Olaplex in a while because that's also expensive. This is $8.99. I love this. So I will switch up between this and the Olaplex. Olaplex is the bond treatment. Bond building. I forgot what exactly it technically is, but it's a bond builder, bond repairer, whereas this is the protein treatment. So they're 100% not the same, but I switch off between them. But this I love. I already have 2 in my bathroom that I'm still using, and I use this once a month. Back to the Cantu. This is my favorite affordable deep conditioning treatment. It smells amazing. It's super affordable. This big tub is like less than $10 at Target. The Target that now has Ulta inside of it. Amazing for hair care. I have not seen such a great selection of hair care products. Mwah, chef's kiss. But this one is great. This is the Shea Butter leave-in conditioning. They have different scents as well, not just the Shea Butter one. But this tub is 16 ounces, and this lasts me a long time. Especially if you're only using it once a week. You really only need like 1 scoop of product to get like my hair fully saturated for a deep condition. And I don't think I have this one in my cabinet because I have another deep conditioner that I've got like on backup, but this is one I keep going back to. I can't count how many times I've rebought this. It's just really good. Whew, okay, so we did hair care. Let me go ahead and bring up the skincare and the makeup, and we will separate those products out and get started. So while sorting the makeup and skincare, I found some whoopsie daisies. These should have been included in the body care section. First, I have from Beloved, which I believe this is Love, Beauty, and Planet brand. It's kind of an expensive brand you see at Target. This is a body scrub in Cherry Blossom and Tea Rose. And while I absolutely love the scent, the scrub itself, again, I love that scent. But the scrub itself, it was too fine of a scrub. It didn't really exfoliate as much as I really need, because I need kind of a rough exfoliant on my legs and on my feet, which is typically where I use this. So this wasn't a grippy, scrubby enough scrub. It was a very fine kind of scrub. So if you're looking for a really light kind of scrub that smells nice, this is for you. It's a little pricey. But because it's not the exact kind of scrub that I'm looking for, I'm not going to be repurchasing. And the other product that I missed, this is a sample of the Boom Boom Cream. I love the scent. Love the scent so much. And actually, I like this little container for like travel. I'll probably keep this in like one of my drawers for the upcoming trips we're going to be taking, because this is like the perfect amount of lotion to keep for like a hand cream in your purse or in your bag. Anyway, so I don't like paying full price for this because it's pricey, but I love the lotion, right? So whenever I can get a free sample, I'll get a free sample. This was like a 100-point perk or a free sample using one of the codes on Sephora online. So whenever I see that, I'll jump on it, but I don't like paying full price for this. Okay, so I have a hell of a lot more skincare than I thought, so let's do the makeup first and then we'll get into the skincare. I'm going to roughly try and go in the order in which I would apply this to my face, but we'll see how that goes. I have 2 foundation empties. First is from Misha. This is the Perfect Cover BB Cream. This is like my favorite BB cream of all time. It's amazing. I have shade number 13. That is what matches me the closest. And it's just great. It smells strong. Like there is a strong like grandma perfume kind of scent with this, but it's the most skin-like finish of any foundation I've ever had. Like legitimately, when I wear this, I have family members, I have friends, I have strangers walk up and tell me my skin looks really nice. Yeah, so I love this stuff. I think this is my second or third full size that I've gone through because I love this 2 pieces. You can find this either on Amazon or, Target. I know some Targets actually carry this in store, which is where I found, I think, my second bottle of this. I actually found it at a Target. The other foundation is from Shop Masse's AOA line. This is the AOA Studio Buildable Satin Foundation. Love this foundation to pieces. It's a beautiful, medium satin finish coverage foundation. The only thing is that you can go through this pretty quickly because it is a really thin, light, you can build it up. So that's why I like to build this foundation up so I can kind of go through it a lot quicker than my other foundations. I wish I could buy this in a bulk size. This is $1, which is a great deal for a great foundation, but for how often I use it, I kind of wish there was an option to keep the $1 and then maybe they have a $5 version where it's bigger. I would kind of like that, but until then, I'll just keep buying this one. And I have I think the lightest shade. Just assume I am Casper and go from there. Also, if you haven't noticed, I do in the description box of all of my videos, in the description box of all of my videos, I have my closest MAC shade match along with some other information about my skin type and my hair type. So if you're ever interested, all the information is in the description box. Next, I have a concealer empty. This is from Tarte. This is the Ultra Creamy Shape Tape. I love this. Now, I don't want to buy the full size. In the past, I have been burnt by loving a Tarte trial size Tarte, oh my god, I forgot the word concealer for a minute. Oh, it has been a long day. But I loved the trial size of the concealer, and then I bought 2 full sizes, and they sucked. They were very different than the trial size that I tried. And I mentioned this in a different video, and someone commented and said they actually compared the ingredients of the trial size versus the full size, and there were 2 ingredients that were swapped. So I'm not making this up. There is actually a difference between the trial size and the full size, which is insane to me, it's sneaky, Tarte. It is sneaky. So as much as I liked this, I'm not going to buy the full size because I have been burnt by a full size concealer from Tarte before. Next, we have a face powder that I absolutely love, and I go through this like most people go through water. This is the AOA Studio Perfect Pressed Finishing Powder. I have shade 152 Porcelain, which is my closest actual shade match. They also have a decent shade range along with a white kind of translucent shade as well. So I have got 6 of these in my drawer. I love these. I panned, I don't even know how many, but I really do enjoy them. And for $1, you can't beat it, because I do use powder every day. I like setting my full face. Amazing. Next, I have 2 empties from NYX. This is the Control Freak Brow Gel. This is my favorite affordable brow gel, because I need a brow gel that gets crunchy and keeps my brows in place. Because if you haven't noticed, I have curly hair. That applies to my brows as well. My brows do curl towards the end, so I need a brow gel that actually glues them down. And this is a nice crunchy brow gel. So if you don't like crunchy brows, this is not going to be for you, but I do, and I love it, and it's only $6. Next, I have 2 mascaras. This one was sent to me in PR. This was the Pure Fully Charged mascara, and this one, I liked it at first, but I realized as it dried out, it dunked in quality. So for something that's this expensive, I don't want a mascara that's only going to work well for the first couple of weeks. I want something that's going to last that full 3 months that you're supposed to keep a mascara for, and then get rid of it. So while this was okay, I wouldn't personally buy this because it's an $18 or $20 mascara, which is a lot for mascara when my favorite Holy Grail mascara is $4. Next, I have the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara, which I purely picked up at the drugstore just because I know it's a iconic product and I had never tried it before. It's kind of trash. I'm surprised at how much I didn't like this. I thought it would at least be a decent mascara for me. This was the flakiest and the itchiest mascara I have ever tried. I was shocked, but I could not, I didn't use this for the full 3 months. I think after 3 weeks I was done. I was I cannot keep using this. I'm done with it. Next, I have an empty I'm very proud of. This is from Natasha Denona. This is the Chromium Liquid Shadow in the shade Infra Nude. I've gone through, I want to say, 2 of these by now. I love these liquid shadows from Natasha, and I've been told it was a line of 5 or 6 shades, and I think 2 of them sold well enough that they're permanent. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's accurate, because I panicked and bought backups of them because I love them so much and they were limited edition. So hopefully this shade is permanent. But what I did is I asked my fiance to pull out the stopper, because the last time I tried to pull out a stopper from a product, I stabbed myself in the hand. It was not a fun time. But after you move the stopper out, I literally scraped out everything in this bottle. Because because I like this so much. So I already have a backup. It's in this acrylic organizer over here. These are some of my favorite like liquid shadows of all time. So love this. For makeup, last but not least, we have some setting sprays. My favorite go-to drugstore setting spray. This is the Wet n Wild Rose 3-in-1 Primer Water. Technically, it's called a primer water. I don't like using it as primer. I like using it as a setting spray. And if you haven't seen from this video, I love rose. I love the scent of rose, and this is just perfect. We have the classic Fix Plus. I really also do not like buying this full price. If there's ever a sale or a 2-for-1, or I think these were on sale for the last Ultra 21 Days of Beauty, so I picked up a couple of them because they were like buy 2 for the price of 1. That's when I will get these. I don't like paying full price for these. If you're on a budget, please pick up the Milani. The Milani is just as good. It actually smells a lot nicer than the Fix Plus in my opinion. This one's actually almost empty. Do you see that? There's only a little bit left. So it should have been in this video. So if you're on a budget or you just don't want to pay for the Fix Plus, get the Milani. It's just as good. And the Milani is like $9, $9 or $10, and the Fix Plus is like $30. You know, Fix Plus used to be like $24. Now it's $30. I went back and I looked through like my earlier purchases from MAC, because I get them all emailed to my email account. But I remember picking one up full price, and it was $30. And I was like, no way in hell is this $30. It was. It's $30 now. So I don't buy this full price. Don't. I think that's like the moral of like all my Empties videos is if you don't have to buy something full price, don't. Now, there's so much here because I have been doing some experimenting with my skincare products. I am in a much more like comfortable place financially now. We've been paying off some of our debts. My student loans are getting a little bit more paid off. Hoping to have those paid off by the end of the year. So I did splurge and pick up the last few months some expensive skincare to try out. But I've been trying to use that to compare for like some nice affordable dupes because I love finding a deal. If you haven't noticed, I like getting things on sale. I like not having to waste money when I don't have to. So that being said, let's jump in. Let's get these out of the way because they're gonna roll everywhere. I love Blistex as just my regular chapstick. I have 4 of just the regular medicated lip balms here. This one is from the AOA Studio line. I tried their lip balm and I did not like it. I'd rather go for the Blistex. I usually just get these at CVS. All right, these two I actually got in PR in a box through Influencer. So first I have from Ray, what is the brand called? RAV5, RAF5. This is the Wash Away Gel Cleanser, and this is a CBD infused face wash. Now, I liked the face wash itself. It made me feel really clean and everything. I did not like this attachment. So you're supposed to like use this attachment, squeeze the product up and through and use this to scrub my face. I did not like having to use this and like wash it because I'm pretty good at washing my hands, so I wash my hands before I do my skincare. It just seemed like an extra step that I did not need, and this wasn't like exfoliating enough to justify having it on there for me. But thankfully, you know, it pops right off and then you can just squeeze it out like a normal product. It took me 3 weeks to figure out this pops off. So, it took me a little bit. But other than that, I do like the packaging. I love a good squeezy tube. Once more, I like getting everything out of there and getting all my money's worth out of it. But I did like this. I noticed that I did see a difference in my breakouts. I do get hormonal acne around my time of the month, and this helped a ton. Now, this product worked well for me, but I had to use a lot of it because it was a really thin moisturizer, and I do like a thicker moisturizer. I do have combo skin. I have dry patches, and I have some oily areas, specifically in my T-zone. And I noticed on my oily areas, this worked fine. On my dry spots, like right after I put it on, I had to put like an extra layer on there. So I think this works better if you have oily skin than if you have dry skin. This is the After Hours Moisturizing Lotion Acne Treatment with CBD as well. If you could not tell, I actually ran out of this and I was really upset. I thought I had extra in my cabinet. This is the Good Molecules Yerba Matte Wake Up Eye Gel. This is my favorite eye cream. I actually just forced myself to try something new recently because I think there's 4 empty here. In my last video, I had like 3 empties of these. So I'm trying to force myself to try something different just to see like if there's anything that can compare to this. But I love these because they're $6 and they work amazing on my under eyes. I like to put this on my under eyes in between my eyebrows right here. Really enjoy it, but I'm trying to try something new. I have a lot of minis here, so let's just do like a few of the minis kind of all at once. First, I have the Origins Clear Improvement Charcoal Face Mask. I really do enjoy this face mask typically. I'm not a huge fan of charcoal face masks, but this one from Origins I really like, and I got this little sample and enjoyed it a whole lot. Next, I got these two samples from Estee Lauder. So there was a night repair eye cream. I actually liked this. I don't know, I mean, it's expensive, like eye creams, but then again, I'm turning 30 this year, so I'm thinking maybe I should try a more expensive eye cream to see if I like it, because I'm definitely, like, I've noticed I've got more fine lines under my eyes. I only have one student loan stress line up here that's kind of noticeable, but I did notice things under my eyes. But I did like this. I'm just grappling with that price, right? On the other hand, this is the Advanced Night Repair Serum. I got like this size in PR once, and I did like it. Again, it's pricey, and I tried it again now, and I didn't see a big difference with it. So I think with the other skincare I've been using, it's been having a better effect on my skin than just this. So I don't think I would buy this one. This little mini is from, I believe, First Aid Beauty, and this is the Facial Radiance Dark Spot Serum. I didn't see anything really happen when I used this. And then the other products that came, I think I got like a little mini kit. This is the Ultra Repair Cream, Intense Hydration for Dry Skin, which was a better hand cream than a face cream. I think it was a little too thick for my face. This I love. This is the Facial Radiance Intensive Peel, but for the life of me, I don't think they sell this anymore. Next, I have this mini from Tarte. This is the Jelly Glaze, like kind of tinted lip balm. This looks really pretty and it feels really nice on my skin. But again, I just have this vendetta against Tarte minis working out well, and then the full size is being trash. So I will never buy a full size of this. This one I got as like a point perk from Sephora because I was curious, because I've heard a lot of other influencers talk about this and how much they liked it. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow. I cannot speak today. Niacinamide Dewdrops. I said niacinamide correct and I mispronounced watermelon. But I thought this was okay. Like, it was really scented, more scented than I thought it would be, but I didn't see any difference in my skin. So this, to me, just seemed kind of like a fad. All right, next, I had a, like, mini... I dropped it. All right, next I had like a little mini set I picked up from different Drunk Elephant products. I had tried, I think, some mini Drunk Elephant products years ago, and I was like, that's way too much money. I hated everything. So I kind of wanted to revisit it and see if there's anything that I wanted to try out a bit more higher end. The B Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum was just okay. I think, honestly, it's not any better than what I could get from a cheaper brand. The Proteiny Polypeptide Cream, I think I accidentally got a full size of this once upon a time. If I could find that video, I'll throw it up in the cards. I don't know if it's the same cream. But again, I don't think this was really worth the price. If I'm going to splurge on something, I want it to be more of like a different kind of serum, which is where this one comes in. So this is the C Tango Multivitamin. Oh, no, this is the eye cream. I did get a mini of the vitamin C serum, and I liked it so much that I bought the full size. The full size is expensive, but I really liked it. And I think maybe like a vitamin C, like having a serum here and there that I would splurge on while keeping the rest of my routine more affordable, that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I really liked this one. So this is the C Firma Fresh Day Serum. I think they have a night serum as well, but this one I really liked. I'm trying out like 2 other vitamin C products right now, so I'm not buying this immediately again, but I do really want to get this again. Now, this is one actually I did not like as much because I didn't like how it felt on my under eye. So this is specifically the C Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream. So it's a vitamin C under eye cream, and that it did not work well for me. It felt weird on my under eyes. It didn't really sink into my skin, and then it sat really badly under makeup. So I could only use this at night, and that for me was just like, meh. So this one I would not get. Speaking of another splurge, this is from Sunday Riley, another expensive brand. This is the Luna Sleeping Night Oil. Now I tried this a few years ago and it revolutionized my skin. My skin had never looked better, but this is like $100. So hell yeah, that's expensive. I found a dupe, and the dupe was from CeraVe, and I've been basically using that CeraVe dupe ever since. So part of me wanted to go back now that I've got the money and I want to try it out again. I wanted to pick this up again, use this, and then use the CeraVe and see if I still thought it was a dupe. Now I used this, my skin did really clear up. So I just finished this recently, and I went back to using the CeraVe, and it's not as great. Like, I did notice that I broke out more on the CeraVe than I did with the Luna. So part of me feels like, meh, that's kind of sad, because I really did like that CeraVe for a long time. But part of me also thinks maybe I used the CeraVe for too long. Like, I've literally only been using that CeraVe retinol for like 2 or 3 years. And I don't think I can use products that long on my skin until my skin gets used to them, and then maybe they don't work as effectively. So I gotta try to find maybe some other retinol products to like just swap in and change out that don't cost this much money, you know? I have one other, actually I've got 2 other Sunday Variety products. I picked up a vitamin C to try and test that out against the Drunk Elephant. So far, I do like the Drunk Elephant one better, but we'll see once I actually finish that one up. And then I picked up the Sunday Riley, the CEO acne oil, because that was half off. So I got that because it was half off. So it was actually kind of a reasonable price. But so far, I liked this. I don't really want to rebuy it again, but if I can't find something else that works as well, I might just make this like the other splurge in my skincare routine. So this is a more affordable product that I've really liked, and I dropped the ball and I didn't rebuy it. I gotta rebuy this at some point. This is the Good Molecules Discoloration Correcting Serum. And now when I used this one, I actually saw like my red spots from acne, like past acne breakouts, they were like actually like going away, which is pretty rare to find in a product, especially one that's so affordable. So this one I do need to rebuy. I did love this a lot. Next we have my go-to toner. This is from Thayer's. This is the Witch Hazel Facial Toner. I have rose petal and lavender. I do like the original rose. The lavender one does smell pretty good, but these are just my go-to. I get them at Target. They're really affordable and they work really well on my skin. I've got so many bottles from The Ordinary here. My favorite affordable skincare brand right now. It's a tie between Good Molecules and The Ordinary, but just by the amount of products I have, I like The Ordinary more. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 empties of the 100% organic cold press rose hip seed oil. This works to help eliminate the red marks after acne. Maybe I've also been using this a bit too long as well. I might swap this product out for that discoloration serum from Good Molecules. But I like mixing this in AM and PM with my face moisturizer. That's the way that it works the best. I've tried putting this on my face straight up without the moisturizer, and it does not sink into my skin as well. It does not work as good. So if you have this, make sure you mix it with your face moisturizer for like the best results that I've seen. Now this one, I wasn't a huge fan. This is the resveratrol and ferulic acid. This is a vitamin C. I've tried just most of the vitamin C's and retinols from The Ordinary, and none of them seem to be that great. Speaking of retinol, this is the retinol 0.2% in squalene. I don't think they're strong enough retinols for what I need at this point in my life and for my skin type. So these, while they worked the best out of the retinols that I tried from The Ordinary, I still don't think they were really strong enough. And last but not least, we have the caffeine solution. This is my holy grail. I love this. This is the only thing that I've used on my under eyes that actually I can feel the difference after I put it on. Like, it feels depuffed. And it's just like the best part of my morning routine. I love this. So this is something you'll always find in my cabinet. Oh my god, and we did it! Finally. Oof, man, we went through all of those empties. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below what's the last product that you finished. And I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye.